Good morning. Today we continue the topic of conditional probability, but this time we're going to add an algebraic kick to it. So the agenda for today is I'm going to first review the Explore Part 2. Then we're going to review on how to divide ratios. I'm going to show you the idea on how we create the algebraic definition of conditional probability, and then we'll apply it with some examples. So let's begin with the Explore Part 2. So here, the following Venn diagram represents the relationship between favorite sport, soccer or baseball, and gender, female or male. So for part A, it says how many people said soccer is their favorite sport. Here, I'm going to zoom in on soccer, creating a ring representing all of the people that chose this item. So you see that we have a 35 and a 50 inside this yellow ring. So let's go ahead and add them together. We get 35 plus 50, and that's going to equal 85. So 85 people said that soccer is their favorite sport. Now notice that here it's not asking for a probability, so we don't need to divide it by the sample space. Let's go to part B, how many females are in this data. Now I'm going to zoom in on females, and you see that as I create this yellow ring, we have the 50 and the 26 encapsulated under female. So let's go ahead and add 50 plus 26, and here we're going to get a total of 76. So 76 females are in the data, and again, we're not being asked about probability, so there's no need for dividing by the sample space. Part C, what is the probability that a person would say soccer is their favorite sport? So now here's the key word, probability. Once we see probability, it should be automatic. We have a ratio. So let's get the total number of possibilities of someone choosing soccer, and we kind of already did that. That's going to be 85. So we have 85 over the sample space. So the sample space, let's add up every number that we see. We have a 35, we have a 50, we have a 26, and we have a 30. So once we add all that up, we should get 141. So that's the sample space. So let's divide 85 by 141, and then we're going to get an approximation of, let me do it really quick, 85 over 141 is going to be approximately 60.3%. Let's move on to the other questions. So now here we have the probability of female and soccer. So and basically means the intersection. My intersection is right there. So we have 50 divided by 141. 141 is the sample space, so if we plug this in, we get a total of approximately 35.5%. Okay, the next one we have to find the probability of female or soccer. And to find this probability, we could use the addition rule, but since we have a Venn diagram, let's just eyeball it here. So let's begin by counting the people inside of female. So female are all of these people right here, and we have a 50 plus a 76. 50 plus 26, we get 76. And now we're going to add it by the people inside of soccer. So now we're going to have to add these remaining 35. So 76 plus 35, that's the number of possibilities. We have to divide that by the sample space of 141. So here 76 plus 35, we're going to get 111 over 141, and here I'm going to get an approximation of 78.7%. Okay, let's do the last one now. We want to find the probability of female given soccer. So we are given soccer, so let's zoom in on soccer. Our sample space is going to be everything that's inside soccer. So the 141 is going to reduce to whatever's inside here. So we have a 35 plus a 50. So our new sample space is going to be 85. And out of these 85, now we have to find the number of people that are female. So these two numbers mean two different things. The 35 are the people that like soccer, and the 50 are the people that are female. Remember, these 50 are inside that other circle of female. So here we have a 50 out of 85 probability. And if we input that in a calculator, our percentage is going to be approximately 58.8%. Alright, so since this was a representation of male or female, these 35 are the males that decided to choose soccer as their favorite sport. So that's it for the Explore. Let's now dig in on how to reviewing how to divide ratios.